Hello everyone. Welcome to English Tutorials by Poonam. In this video, I have covered the story Should Visit Hit Mommy by John Updike from Vistas Class 12th English Course Supplementary Reader. Today, I will be discussing about the author, summary, theme, and new words used in the story. John Hoyer Updike was an American novelist, poet, short story writer, art critic, and literary critic. Updike is well known for his careful craftsmanship and prolific writing. He published more than 20 novels, a dozen short story collections, as well as poetry, art and literary criticism, and children's books during his career. His most famous work is his Rabbit series, which chronicles the life of the middle class everyman Harry Rabbit Angstrom over the course of several decades, from young adulthood to death. Both Rabbit is Rich and Rabbit at Rest were recognized with the Pulitzer Prize. Let's discuss the theme of the story first. Should Visit It Mommy by John Updike deals with child innocence and adult complexes as represented by Jo, a 4-year-old girl, and her father Jack respectively. The story raises a moral issue if the parents should always decide what the children should do or let the children do what they like to do. Children dream and live in their own magical world. They are pure at heart. The story raises a moral question at this point. Should visit it mommy? Joe feels that he must. She's too young to realize that we should accept ourselves as nature has made us. Jack says that it would be wrong because a mummy is always right. She should be loved and respected. Let me introduce you to the main characters of the story. Jack. He's the father of 4-year-old girl, Joanne, and tries to teach her moral values through stories made out of his imagination, but they lack variety and spice. Joanne. She is 4-year-old girl, lovingly called as Jo. She's intelligent, impatient, and inquisitive girl. Claire. She's Jack's wife and Joe's mother. Visit a magician. He's a tiny little old man with long white beard and a pointed blue hat. He solves the skunk's problem with his magic. Owl, a wise creature who solves the problem. Roger Skunk, he's an obedient child. His obnoxious smell makes woodland creatures run away, and he feels hurt and humiliated. That's why he wants to smell like roses. Mother Skunk, she is Roger Skunk's mother and loves him very much. She believes that one should not forget their identity. Should Visit Hit Mommy by John Updike is a story within a story, where the father has been narrating the child the same story of a creature named Roger over and over again for the past 2 years, with a small variation here and there. The often repeated story arouses no curiosity, and the child knows what is going to happen next. Yet, she listens to his story with interest and is excited about what is going to come next. Here is the summary of the story Should Visit It Mommy by John Updike. Jack, the protagonist of the story, would tell his daughter Joanne a story every day at bedtime and on Saturday afternoons to get her to sleep. These stories used to be created instantly in his head and would always follow a similar plot. There would be an animal named Roger who would go to the wise owl with a unique problem. The wise owl would direct Roger to a wizard for a solution. The wizard would solve the problem and would ask Roger for more money than he had. He would also tell Roger where to find the extra money. Roger would find it, pay the wizard, and run off to play with his friends. Afterwards, Roger would go home and have dinner with his parents. Jack would describe their supper and the story would be over. Of late, Jack had begun to find these storytelling sessions tiring, especially on Saturdays. Joanne never fell asleep anymore, and knowing this made the rite seem futile. One Saturday, Jack started to tell Joe the story of Roger Skunk, who smelled so bad that other animals made fun of him and refused to play with him. Jack drew on his own childhood memories to detail how the others made fun of Roger Skunk. He believed that his daughter should be aware of the realities of the world and was pleased to see that his narration had the impact he desired. Jack then continued with his usual storyline. Roger Skunk went to the wise owl and told his problem. The owl asked the skunk to see the wizard. The wizard took out his magic wand and asked Roger Skunk what he wanted to smell like. He told him that he would like to smell like roses. The wizard chanted, and Roger Skunk started smelling like roses. Roger paid the pennies to wizard and ran out into the woods. Joe interrupted the narration several times. Once she asked if the magic was real. Jack assured her that they are real in stories, noticing that Joe was in a new phase, a reality phase, one of questioning what was real. Intermittently, Jack would hear his pregnant wife Claire shifting furniture downstairs and felt that he should hurry downstairs to help her. Now all the other animals gathered around Roger as he smelled so good. They played various games and laughed all afternoon. It began to get dark, so they all ran home to their mommies. Joe thought that story was all over. Jack didn't like women when they took everything for granted. He liked them apprehensive, hanging on to his words. He told Joe how when Roger Skunk reached home, his mother was unhappy, that he smelled awful. She said that he didn't smell like himself. He should smell the way a little skunk should have smelled. So Mother Skunk took Roger with her and went to the wizard. When the wizard opened the door, she hit him with her umbrella and explained how the wizard's magic infuriated her. The wizard spelled another magic, and Roger smelled as foul as he did earlier. This shift in the story really troubled Jo, as she remembered how other animals had treated the smelly skunk. Jo was displeased and wanted the wizard to hit the mother skunk on the head and refused to change the smell. However, Jack ignored her and ended the story as usual. The skunk family had dinner together, and when Roger Skunk was in bed, Mommy Skunk came up and hugged him and told him that he smelled just like a skunk should and that she loved him very much. Jack told Joe that the story ends there. The other animals finally got used to the way Roger Skunk was and did not mind it at all. Joe commented that she was a stupid mommy. Jack defended the mother skunk almost as he was defending his own mother. Joe then asked Jack to tell her the same story the next day, but with the ending she wanted. She insisted on this till Jack left the room. When Jack finally went downstairs, his wife was painting a chair, and with utter weariness he watched her labor. As he stood there, Jack felt caught in an ugly middle position, as if in a cage. He realized that his wife was in the cage with him too, but he just wanted to stay away from her. He did not want to speak with her, work with her, touch her, or anything. Although Should Visit It Mommy reads like a typical bedtime story, elders tell little children, it does raise a moral question. Should parents always decide what is best for their children, and should children always obey their parents unquestioningly? The author, through his story, raises the moral questions of how much authority parents should exercise in teaching their children what is wrong, what is right, what they should do, and what not. Since answer may vary from person to person, John Updike leaves it for the readers to answer it on the basis of their beliefs and values. A sharp contrast is displayed in the story about the child's viewpoint and an adult's perspective of life. In the story, the child Joe felt that happiness of being able to make friends is more than anything else, and so she wanted the story to end with Roger Skunk smelling of roses. On the other hand, father ended the story by saying that the mother was right in getting Roger's smell back to its original state, implying to his daughter that parents know what is best for their children. He also advocates that children should respect their parents' opinions and obey them unquestioningly. Another question that the story seems to raise is that should we, like Roger Skunk, pretend or try to be what we are not, or should we, like Skunk's mother, accept ourselves as nature has made us without bothered about what others would think about us? Let's focus on the words used in the story: nap, short bouts of sleep; skunk, a cat sized American mammal which gives out a foul smell; fatiguing, tiring, rite, an act or a ritual; futile, useless, pointless, or in vain; stirred. Stirred means inspired; tug, to pull hard; curtly means abruptly; swamp, an area of land full of water; rap, to hit hard frequently; scrunching, that means squeezing; whining, making a prolonged sound resembling a high pitched cry; roomy, a watery discharge from eyes and nose; rummage, searching unsystematically, or turn over things and make them untidy while searching for something; smugly, satisfied or pleased; trance, as in daze, dreamlike situation or half consciousness; gingerly, carefully; smoke, loose garment; feigning, pretending; dabbling, moving; skittered off, moved very fast. Students, I hope Story Should Visit It Mommy by John Updike is clear to you. If you still have any doubts, feel free to drop a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe English Tutorials by Poonam Thakur.